Welcome back to Automate with Rakesh. In this video, we are going to learn about a new activity, which is web search, which is actually a UiPath Gen AI activity. So let us click on this activity and add it to our designer panel. It is important whenever you are using an activity, important to understand the properties as max as possible. If you know how the properties work, you would have a good control on the activity. Now let's look at the web search activity. Let's understand what is the use of this activity. One of the simple way, you click on these three dots and click on help. I will explain over it. So you get the docs.uipath.com. Now it clearly tells you the web search executes a search of the public domain using natural language. It's more like how you search on Google and try to get some pages as your output. Similar way, the web search would act like that. It actually uses Google engine behind the scene and will give you number of websites with the outcomes. The result are available in input. I'm going to show you how that outcome would appear. This is a very useful tool. Now there are a couple of notes to remember. The web search offers near real-time search results. However, if you're working on any kind of time-sensitive data, for example, stock prices, weather like the temperature and all that, then this is not recommended because the engine may still return the delayed information. Even though you are providing the date, time, location as arguments in the query, but the engine may still return a delayed information. Okay, this is a note. All right, let's get started. As I said, before using this activity is important, we know these properties one by one. What is the very first property? UiPath Gen AI activity connection. Now, what does it mean? The connection established in integration service. Access the drop-down menu and choose. So all you have to do, if you do not have a connection, you click on this window here and click on the plus connection and then build a connection. This is simple. It will just build a connection with your account. All right. Once that is done, the second property is the search engine. Select the search engine to use from the available drop-down list. Currently available is Google Custom Search. So at this moment, if you click on the drop-down, you would only see the Google Custom Search. Then there is a property called search. This is where you write the natural language of your query. The natural language query to search the web. Like you type in Google, right? Same way you type it like you type anything on the Google, right? The same way you will type it in the natural language here. And behind the scene, it will use the Google search custom search engine, which will get you the outcomes. The next thing is number of results. How many results you want? So let's say I want only 5 outputs. In Google, if you are typing something, let's say I'm typing UiPath release notes 2026. I'm simply typed a natural language. What happened? You see the output. This is one output, second output, third output, fourth output, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, like that it will continue. And you have multiple pages also, right? So it will continue. If you would like to restrict your number of regions, you can put a number here. So I put a number called 5. Okay. By default, the default number is 10. By default, then it is 10. Okay, by default it will work 10. Okay, site search. What are the sites you want to search? For example, let's put a natural language. Let's say I want to say UiPath, UiPath. Let's say integration service release note. I'll put okay integration service release notes. Okay, so this is my query which I wanted to search. I want 5 results. Site to search. So I would like to search https uipath.com. Or else you can do one thing. Just to avoid any typing mistake, simply go to uipath.com. I'll copy this, come back to the activity and simply paste it. This is also another way. Okay, I'll remove the forward slash. So I'm saying you don't search everywhere, just search in a domain uipath.com, site search. So here, what is the site search? Add a domain where all search results should come from. You don't want to search publicly, but you want to search in a very specific site. So that's where I have provided the domain name. What is the domain name here? www.uipath.com. So where exactly you would like to do a search, you can put that. After that, then it is saying site search filter. If you put I, meaning you want to include that. If you put E, that means you don't want to search in uipath.com. So I'll put a I here. Okay, I means include. Then there is something called pagination. So what is that pagination? I'm going to show you. Right now, let it be 1 by default. Then you have two output variables, formatted results and web search results. So let's see how the outputs are coming, which variable you should use, what it contains. Let's see that. So for this, what I will do, I'll use a log message activity. And in one of the log message activity, we'll use the output, which is formatted results. Okay, you can also click on this button, click on this variables and click on the formatted results. This is one of the output of the activity. Okay, and keep it as info. I'll use another log message activity. Correct. And here I would again keep it as info. I'll click here, click on variables and I will select web search just to see what the outcomes comes. This is the way you test any new activity that comes your way. Very simple. So now we have kept this output. Let's kept the natural query. Let us run it. Okay. Now you can see the output has appeared. What I will do, I will copy this output, probably open a notepad, and in the notepad I'm going to paste it. So what happened? This is what the links we have got. So title UiPath generated. So let's see if I try to open this link. I'll copy the very first link. I'll go here. I'm going to open this link. Okay, you have to turn to one monthly update. So this is the very first link that it has pulled. Okay, as an output. The next one is there's another link it has pulled. Long-term support release. Okay, so based on the Google search, it has pulled the related links. And but if you see, all the links are from uipath.com, right? uipath.com, because I've given a restriction. If you don't give a restriction, it can find any kind of results. Okay, clear? Now after that, you have something called snippet. Okay, so for example, here it is saying long-term support release as a UiPath 2020. This was the title, right? You go here, somewhere the title should be there. You see UiPath 2020 long-term support. So the title has appeared, the URL has appeared. What is the snippet? Snippet is a briefing. Snippet means it will brief what it is in its own way, right? So November the editor note, the Robot Works Festival has wrapped up, but so it has given some briefing, a small briefing. That's about the snippet. Like when you search in Google, it gives a small briefing here, right? Robot version so and so, this like that. Now let's do one more important check. The same query, if I put it in the Google and hit on enter. Okay, so it has given some of the outputs. June 2000 integration service release notes, March 2000 integration service, okay, public sector March, April. So it has given certain outcomes, and here also we have got certain. So the outcomes would always match or not. That is a question. May or may not match. Exactly how you see it in Google and how you see it in the UiPath may or may not exactly match. But at the end, it is using the Google engine all the time. Behind the scene, it is using the Google engine. Now next thing what I will do, I'm going to also show you one of the important property. The property is this one, start, right? So for example, let's remove the site search. Okay, this one I'll remove. Before I remove, let's focus on the start. Here what I will do, instead of writing one, I'm going to write it two. Then what would happen if I write two? What is the explanation of the start? So the start, the first result index this field supports. It may or may not give you complete understanding. The understanding here is, let's say as an output I got 5 results. So I'm saying if I'm putting 2, I'm saying you start from the second URL. Don't give me the first result. Don't show me the first result. I want to exclude. So it is going to exclude the, let's say I'm putting 10. Let's say I'm putting a number here 11. Meaning the first 10 results you exclude and show me the results 11th onwards. That is the meaning. So here I am saying show me the results to second onwards. Now if I am going to run this, you will see there is a difference in the output. I am going to show you. So you can see we have got the outcome. Let's copy this and paste it in the notepad. Let's understand the difference here. Okay. Let me put a separator and use this. Now let's have a close look. What was the very first output that we got when the number was 1? UiPath monthly update. And what is the second one? 2020 long-term support release. So if you see here, the second output has started from the second result of the first, right? It excluded the very first one and it started showing from the second one. If you see long-term support release, it is matching here, right? Long-term support release 2020. What is the next result we have got? UiPath ServiceNow integration Slack example. Right now, if I go to the second one, here it is UiPath ServiceNow integration Slack example. It has shown, and the last fifth result is something additional. If you see custom connectivity with UiPath connector builder, that is something not here. It has an additional one because you started from second and it has to show 5 results. It has shown the 5 results. However, it started from the second output. So that should be your understanding on this property. Okay, on the start property. Now the web search, look at the formatted results in web search. So the very first log message has given this one, the formatted results has given you the exact output, and the second one is a variable which contains the entire metadata for later use. So if you see this formatted results, the search results string containing title URL snippet automatically generated output variable. And there's a web search automatically generated output variable. This web search, if you see the output of this, okay. So here, if you see, this was the second variable output was something like this: UiPath integration service activities, SW entities, like that it has come. So the variable that will be, this contains all the metadata, but the variable that you would be using would be this formatted results. So to remember this activity, all you need to know, there is a search query and then there is an output in 3 format. The first one is title, URL and snippet. Thank you for watching. We are again going to come up with some interesting content for you to learn in a regular way.